My line in that song. The my line in that song.
Our line that?
Mm-hmm.
Me had them plan to kill me physically. Me had them plan to kill me mentally. And if they woulda kill me spiritually, well Jah Jah know say them cannot kill my soul. Hey, Jah Fyah chop down when the fire soul. Against me them want take counsel. Wicked man, bad minded them sure to fall. Sure them a go fall. And the same friends we a try class as my friend. Same one me see a try. Pull it up. Yes, yes.
I never told ya. You gotta tune into my girl, Moja. She got the tea, got the juice, got the soda.
Hey, it's your girl Moja, and you know how I do it. Positive vibes, positive energy. And today we have one of the most renowned artists I know in my presence today. We have none other than Jah Fyah Tbi in studio. And when I say studio, I'm talking about real studio because today is our pilot show for Global FM Reggae Radio, bringing the best in reggae music from around the globe. So, Fire, you want to tell the people what TBI stands for?
After that, well, TBI really stands for the Black Interpreter, you know?
Mhm.
It's something to interpret knowledge, you know, history, black culture, you know, to the world, you know? Yeah, man.
But how did you get your name?
Well, from since at a tender age, you know, I always call me fire boy, fire chop, fire man, all kind of fire, you know, until we reach Bobo Hill, and they started to call me Jah Fyah. Even someone would call me Jah Fyah, you know? But the TBI come as a handle nowadays because a lot of people had the Jah Fyah name. But there's only one original. So the Jah Fyah Tbi. So when I look into research at any platform anyway, just remember Jah Fyah Tbi. Okay?
So we're getting straight into it because the name of this show is Up Close and Personal. I saw one of your pictures where you were on MTV, and I know that's like the height of success, you know. How tell us about that journey and how you reach to MTV.
Well, you know, I was a destined journey to England, you know. And within being in England, I linked up with a brother called Tapastar. And Tapastar was the one who hooked up that for me to go and perform on MTV. It was at Shepherd's Bush, West London, you know. And I was so joyful, you know, so overwhelmed to really perform at that session or that event, you know, because, you know, seeing MTV, watching it from a point of view on TV, and now being there live representing for Trinidad and Tobago, it was a real big thing for the at the moment, you know. So
Right.
give thanks for the brother they who really put the thing in place and all was blessed, man. We execute the fire well, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I feel knowing that you are one of the only Trinidadians who would have performed on that stage.
Well, just like we were just anointed, you know, to do that work singing because it's just going out there and representing the Trinidad and spreading that message and giving them certain music. It was like a blessing in disguise, you know? Yeah, man. Powerful. And stuff like that.
Do you remember your first performance?
Yeah, you know, I can remember my first performance well, on stage, you know. I performed like in my early days in school. Because they were started for the year, you know, from the school and they don't know we wanted to start out on a journey as a messenger and teach you and teach youths and them. But my first performance was at Pleasant Park Community Center with a version called Tiny Mike and Bomber. You know
Tell
what I
us
mean?
about it.
That time when they, you know, we was young, we was tender, we loved coming out, you know, and was kind of nervous too, eh? But getting the opportunity was like a fire burning inside, you know. And we still went out there, burn the fire hard as we normally do. From that time to now, we here still contributing to this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give thanks.
What age were you back then when you did your first
Ah,
performance?
no. I can't remember the age, but it could be in the teens, anywhere around 13 years to 15 years, anywhere around.
So you doing this a long time. You ain't no
Yeah,
now come.
yeah, man, a long time we doing this, but there's people that don't give you the honor or don't give you the credits for the thing that we've done along the years, but now is the time, that we can really hear what Jah Fyah have to offer to the table, Yeah, give thanks to the Most High for that,
So what is your favorite song to perform, and tell us why?
Well, I don't have no favorite song really, but one of my songs I love performing is Cannot Kill My Soul, That's a real, I feel a certain way performing that song because it's a real reality song and I never even write the song. It will just come so natural in my head at the moment what I was going through and then hear this rhythm and just take onto the studio and execute it. And that will take that song to the world, After I've done a video, check it out on YouTube and thing, and then people can know what Jah Fyah capable of what we love doing.
Give my line in that song. Give my line in that song.
Our line up? Me and them plan to kill me physically. Me and them plan to kill me mentally. And if they woulda kill me spiritually, well Jah Jah know say them cannot kill my soul. Hey, Jah Fyah chop down when the fire soul. Against me them want take counsel. Wicked man, bad minded them sure to fall. Sure them a go fall. And the same friends we a try class as my friend. Same one me see a try. Pull it up. Yes, man.
Okay. So what are your experiences, right, with other singers and DJs in this fraternity here? Is it like togetherness and we're all helping each other and each one helps one to create a bigger picture? Or what's your experiences like?
Well, my experience is a total different experience to all of the artists that I'm go through same way, And within being on the journey, I within myself just be more true than I could be. Whatever I say me gonna do, is that we're gonna do because growing up or sighting within Rastafari, we just practice what we preach. And along the line, we've been through a lot of things with a lot of artists same way and a lot of songman, a lot of people individual naturally, because a lot of human beings out there, a lot of people, they're not too real within themselves, As I just say, the inhumane. Human today, inhuman because a lot of people just only care for themselves and what them can get done. But they don't understand the key to this, or the key to moving forward, anything we know, is unity.
That's right.
Loyalty. You understand? Because you say you want unity, but you're still not showing that progress. You say you want love, but you don't have no loyalty. So a lot of people out there, let me just be real to themselves. A lot of artists, let me be real to themselves. A lot of songman, let me be real to whatever we're doing because it's all about just doing the right thing. We practice what we preach and we live what we learn. Right? We implementing everything that we learn in culture, history, black supremacy, implementing it in the daily living. And that's the only how we can get it without forcing or out pretending,
Yeah. And I understand that each mansion of Rastafari teaches basically one thing, which is love. You understand?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
And you are a member of one of those particular mansions. Which one is that?
I'm a member of the Bobo Shanti, creating the EABIC, Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. But within the order now, we don't mix up the reggae with the teachings of Bobo Shanti,
Right.
Because it have a total different meaning because reggae music only stands to bring the crowd. And the teachings of Rastafari Bobo Shanti is to lead the children to the promised land. Through the powers of the Black Moses, Yeah, man.
I love that. And while we are on this same topic, I know that you are, you do a lot of drumming and, you really love your faith. You really understand it. And from my experience with you, you don't just talk the talk. You just actually walk the walk.
Yeah, man. As much as we can.
So Jah Fyah is the go-to person in this fraternity. You need anything done? Call Jah Fyah. You want to link with anybody? Call Jah Fyah. You need anything? Call Jah Fyah. You understand? Because he's the man. You understand? He's like the behind the scenes person that is make everything happen. And it is because of his belief system that he's able to love people enough to do the things that he does, even though he doesn't receive it from them, Wow. And I appreciate that. In case all they didn't know, Jah Fyah Tbi is not just a performer. He's not just an entertainer. He's not just a singer. He's a businessman. Yes, and right. It's so amazing, to see that apart from what he does, apart from the messages that he brings, he's also a businessman. Tell them about your business.
Well, Jah Fyah is a multi-talented angel of the Most High still, One of the products that we sell is cane juice, Jah Fyah Tbi 100% cane juice. So you can look it up, or you can just follow the vibes, see how we do this thing, Other than cane juice, cook food and things sometimes sell. We have sea moss, a partner with a brother called Pure Bliss, and I'm one of the suppliers that supply for Trinidad, even Tobago same way, but it's coming all the way from Norway. That's where that brand come from, So big up my brother, all the way in Norway, big up Pure Bliss, and lot of more things we do, lot of more business we have still, we get touch on a few still,
But it's like where can our viewers get your products? How can they get your products?
Well, for now, they can follow me on my social medias, and Jah Fyah Tbi, which is JAH Tbi, You can check me out on Facebook there, check me out on Instagram, you can check me out on YouTube, and you can also check me out on TikTok, And it has some other people, like even Moja, you might go on she page and might see one or two of my products, and certain people still, but for now, you can contact me direct on any social media.
Do you have a number that they can call you at?
Well, if you want to contact me direct, you can just check me out on 373-5265, right? Get that.
Okay. Now, I want to tell you all something. We have now gotten this opportunity to be on Global FM Reggae Radio, taking up close and personal with Moja to another level. So here's what I want. I want you all to download the app. And when we are finished with this, we're going to be putting it in the description box below. So make sure and download it. Remember, we are bringing the best in reggae music from the globe to you. All right? So let's talk about, I have a kind of burning question. What are some of the countries that you would have traveled to, doing your singing, your messenger work? Let's call it that. Because all of your songs have a message in it,
Well, one of the countries I first traveled to was Grenada, And so first, we started to go to Tobago. Then we used to call foreign first. We could have fly on a plane, and execute the fire all day. Because when nobody didn't know we here, they was giving me a real respect over there. And I flew to Grenada, And after that, I fly to Antigua. I never done no performance there, but a transit flight from there. And then we go on to England. Did some performance out there, and link up with my brother, Fiji again, I was big him up.
Articulate
fly me to France and did a performance on one of his shows. You know what I mean? And that performance over there was so overwhelming, because first time I experienced something like, you've been somewhere before you even touch the stage, people wasn't giving you a certain kind of welcome. They didn't hear you yet, but they wasn't giving you a welcome. They wanted to sign autograph, they wanted to sign the jersey, they wanted to sign certain things now. So the welcome that I get in France was a real welcome, and you see that people, even in your own country, doesn't respect you as much as when they really go over there, as the prophecy say, a prophet is not on our own country, own hometown, So we give thanks still for all things, all things, and the people that give you the strength to still be here doing this work.
Now that brings me to the question I was going to ask you next, but you beat my head, boy, right? So I was going to ask you, what is the reception like, from, now I want to use this word cautiously, the foreigners, the Caucasians, because,
Yes,
we tend to think that reggae is a African people something and only we are supposed to enjoy this. But when I'm doing my interviews and with a lot of the artists, they were saying to me that there's a lot of foreigners, a lot of Caucasians that into this type of music, and they receive them so well. I saw recently when Queen Omega, she went to Germany, right? And when you're looking as far as your eye could see, there's only Caucasians there,
yes, sir.
dancing to her music, screaming as she performed on the stage. The welcome was so, overwhelming. So what is your experience? The reception, is it the same? Is it?
Yeah, it's that reception really, because what I really see taking place, right, is that the people and them over there understand what is unity. They understand what is love. They don't deal, when you're over there, they don't study about what color skin is or what race is. Them they show you that full unity, that full togetherness. You know what I mean? And the music is a medium to really interpret different languages. You know what I mean? So sometimes you might be able to talk English, or you might be able to talk French or whatever, and I might be speaking English or singing English, and they mightn't understand what I'm saying, but within the music now,
They're singing along.
That will make them understand the language. And with your body language now, make them interpret the language. And that was my experience now, chatting far and wide out there in different countries. You know what I mean? But it's an example to teach we people in we country here now. Get away from all the small mind thinking, the small vibes, and because it's either real or you're fake.
Right.
And the people them out there, even though they're white and all might discriminate them on what they must way, them carry a more realness. Because within the prophecy, the Bible tell you now, if we don't do it in this last days, the mango rice, bottle and stone. Bottle and stone interpreted in different nations, different people,
Right.
different cultures. Though cling on to the man, and whenever you check it out, a lot of the white people and a lot of Caucasian and different race more clinging to Rastafari liberty more than even the Africans or the people from the Caribbean. So it brings you back to this point of just realness, If you're not right, it's not right. Give thanks still,
Yeah, I don't know, we're up on the move again now there. Jah Fyah Tbi, live down in Brixton, you see me here? And now we continue the journey again. Okay.
Trinidad and Tobago has a reggae fraternity as opposed to a reggae industry, right? And I do think we can move forward. I do think that we can become an industry, a force to be reckoned with, because we have great singers. We have amazing talent. Our DJs, our promoters, our producers, second to none. I'll give them their ratings. But what do you think the changes, what do you think are the changes that are needed to make this move from a fraternity to an industry? You are the artist, so you know the challenges that you face.
Well, the changes what we really need is really togetherness, realness, and I tell you, loyalty. Because without loyalty, you can't have love,
It's true.
And we have to practice what we preach. And a lot of people now carrying carrying the banner as Rastafari, but some of them never fast, some of them never pray. You know, some of them never go through certain trials and tribulations to bring them to the holiness, you know. So it really need an inward cleansing within each and every one, you know, and be real to each other, you know, because if you see a brother or a sister as God, you will give them more respect in life, you know. For me, see them as God, you wouldn't want to kill your brother, you wouldn't want to bad mind them, you wouldn't want to envy them for their own success and to striving and trying to reach up there. So it all boils down, I tell you, to the realness of the people. You have to be real to yourself before you be real to the world. You know what I mean? And that's the only step we can strive from, and we will get there. You know, and that might take on the scene.
I agree with you 110%. Because in order for us to be an industry, everybody needs to work together in order to take it to the next level.
Yes, sir.
And when I say the next level, is for the people outside to take us seriously. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But before we move on, let me say this. Up Close and Personal, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So look us up and you could see a repeat of the interview with Jah Fyah Tbi today that was held at Global FM Reggae Radio. Tell us about your journey. You know, like, you're looking at the young people looking at this thinking, okay, he went to France, he went to England, you know, he visited the UK and stuff. I want to do that too, and I go and write a song, and it will bust in the morning, and I go in and travel. Tell them about the journey from a place so that they don't think it's today for tomorrow kind of thing. Tell them about your journey.
Before we go further, I just want to take time to big up Global FM Reggae Radio, you know. For a long time, the brother them doing this, and I support them full 100. Support La Moja same way, full 100, because all about unity. Teamwork make the dream work. You know?
That's right.
Each one need each other, and that's the only way we can success, you know. But on this journey, it's not an easy journey, people. It's a long time we chatting, and if you don't have that finance support or that financial support, you won't reach certain place as far as you want to reach. You know, and sometimes if somebody is seeing for your talent, you can let remain right is what it is still. So what I can tell the youth and them who watching and observing this interview today, all work hard. Remember, education and ammunition are the first key to the thing, you know. And from after that, fight hard. Do your best in anything you do. Put your best foot forward, you know. Go forward with confidence. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you. You know what I mean? And that is the message to the youth and them coming up. And don't get caught in crime and violence, you know. Not because all you're seeing things happening out there on the bright light, all just grab onto it. You better you seek God first, and all will be added. All other doors will open. All barriers will break. You know, so just take all the time, focus, don't be ignorant, be humble, be patient, and your turn will come. You know what I mean?
So let's just say thanks to our sponsor for today, Global FM Reggae Radio. Thanks to our artist, Jah Fyah Tbi.
Okay.
And thanks to you for tuning in to Up Close and Personal with La Moja. Bye.
My girl, Moja. She got the tea, got the juice, got the soda. She got the interviews from all over.